Hey there, Utah. I hope that you're having a marvelous Monday so far. Your headlines include a fall feeling, and you can definitely feel that if you walk outside today. Tonight, though, it's going to be cold. In the higher elevations, we could be talking about hard freeze conditions. We will be returning to average by the time we get towards the next couple of days. And then we'll be looking at a slightly warmer weekend still with temperatures just a little bit above seasonal averages, but we'll talk about that coming up in just a bit. In the meantime, how about this view from Deer Valley? I don't think it gets much better than that. That is absolutely beautiful. I love how you have the blue sky matching with the blue water down below, and that is just pretty. Meanwhile, in St. George, barely a cloud in the sky. We had a few clouds earlier, but that's because the front was moving through. So even that, for those of you down in St. George, you're getting in on some of the cooler temperatures as well. And when we look at the bigger picture of things, our winds, they're mainly out of the northwest, and that's helping bring in that northwesterly flow and those cooler temperatures, and it's also going to help us stay on the dry side over the next couple of days as well. Daytime highs, quite a big change of pace compared to what we were talking about last week. 64 degrees for a daytime high in Salt Lake City, 66 degrees in Provo, and even though it's going to be warm in St. George, still a daytime high of 86 degrees, not too bad. And then in Cedar City, a daytime high of 70 degrees. So a great day to get outside, maybe a great day to go take your dog for a walk, and with a little bit of extra coolness in the air, I can guarantee you that your dog's going to have an extra pep in their step. So right now in Salt Lake City, 60 degrees, and you'll see that the temperature will be staying in the lower to middle 60s through the afternoon into the evening. However, it is going to turn cold tonight, and in the higher elevations, we do have some hard freeze warnings, mainly along the I-15 corridor and those typically colder valleys, which include Cache Valley, Bear Lake, and Bear River Valley. San Pete Valley, we have the upper Sevier River Valley, the Wasatch back in southwest Utah, especially near Enterprise, where overnight lows tonight could be 28 degrees or colder, and this could kill outdoor crops. So tonight, make sure that you're protecting those plants, and also now is the time to be acting on that, because once we get into tonight, it is going to turn cold fast, and this warning will continue until 9 o'clock in the morning, where we finally start to see our temperatures climb above freezing. Now let's begin the watching your weather for you. We have the winds out of the northwest for today, so that's why we have our temperatures a little bit cooler than our average. And tomorrow, we're really not going to see too much of a change with our weather, but an area of high pressure will start to move in from the south, and that's going to allow temperatures to be about 5 to 10 degrees warmer tomorrow afternoon compared to what we're going to find today. Again, that's going to be after a cold morning. But then as we go from Tuesday into Wednesday, that wind becomes more westerly and maybe even west-southwesterly, and that's going to allow the temperatures to warm up just a little bit more. So temperatures by the time we get into your Wednesday are actually going to be at or just above seasonal averages. So here's the forecast for St. George with a daytime high of 86 today, but then we'll be looking at lower to middle 90s for the rest of the week under a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. Along the Wasatch Front, lower to middle 60s today, cold tonight. Even Salt Lake City will be dropping into the lower to middle 40s, but tomorrow afternoon we'll be talking about daytime highs in the middle 70s. And then for the rest of the week, as we begin the fall season on Wednesday, daytime highs will be in the lower 80s and will be slightly warmer heading into the upcoming weekend.